Good morning. Today I'll solve Cambridge International Examination Additional Mathematics Paper 2 4037 Variation 22 May-June 2016. First question. Given that this equation has no real roots and show that k satisfied to this. Now this equation has no real roots. That's my key point. No real roots means b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Discriminant is less than 0. So what is b? B is the coefficient of x, that means 2k whole square minus 4. A is the coefficient of x square, that's 1. And c is the constant term over here, 4k minus 3, which doesn't have any x with it, or x to the power 0. Less than 0. So if I simplify that, 4k square. Now this is gonna be minus 4 4s are 16k minus plus 12 less than 0. Taking 4 common, so it's k square minus 4k plus 3 less than 0. And here k square minus 4k plus 3 less than 0 divided by 4 is 0. Now that shows this. So you can write down showed. Now second one, solve the inequalities. This can be done with middle term break. Coefficient of k square is 1 and constant term is 3. Product is 3. I need minus 4. So what can I do? I can take two of them. Negative times negative is positive. So product doesn't change. But when I add them, it's going to be minus 4. So this is the pair of the factors I want. So k square minus 1k. I can write down 1k minus 3k plus 3 less than 0. Taking k common from these two. So I have k minus 1. And from this two I can take minus 3 common. So k minus 1 less than 0. Now I can take k minus 1 common. So k minus 1 and leave with k minus 3 less than 0. That. Now I know that this is a quadratic equation. So when I have k minus 1, k minus 3, that means I have two roots, 1 and 3. And since the coefficient of k square is 1, that means a is greater than 0. The curve is supposed to be like that with a minimum value. And it's go through 1 and 3. So this is my x and this is my y. And it says y has to be less than 0. So this part here and this part of this curve happens when the domain is more than 1 but less than 3. So k is less than 3 but more than 1. That's the solution for this one. Okay, next one. Variable x and y are related by the equation this. One of the equation is given, rational function. Find dy dx. So dy dx would be, since this is a rational, I'm going to use the quotient rule of differentiation. And denominator would be square. And this denominator, differentiate this 5x dx 5x minus 1. Then I keep this 5x minus 1 and differentiate the denominator 3 minus x. So what happens? 3 minus x, and when I differentiate that I have only 5. 5x minus 1, when I differentiate that I have only minus 1. And that's going to be 3 minus x square. And then 5 3s are 15 minus 5x minus plus 5x and minus plus times minus 1 divided by 3 minus x squared. Not enough space. This 5x cross out, so 15 minus 1 is 14, and over here 3 minus x square. So that's the differentiation of this one. That's 2 marks worth. Hence find the approximate change in x. Approximate change in x means what is delta x? That's the question is asking. When y increases from 9, so y was 9, by the small amount that. So change in y was 0.07. What can we get out of there? Now y equal to 9, not 1, 9. This is 9. Okay. Now go back to equation y equal to That means 9 equal to 5x minus 1, 3 minus x. And when I multiply that, it's going to be this with this 27 minus 9x. And over here is 5x minus 1. Take this one here and bring this one over here. So it's going to be 14x equal to 28. X equal to 2. Why do I need that? Since there's this formula dy dx equal to delta y by delta x. Now dy dx I have over here in the previous question 14 by 3 minus x square, and delta y is 0.07, and I need delta x. Now this value, this is the reason I have done that. X is 2, so I'm going to replace over here by 2, x by 2. So 14, 3 minus 2 whole square, that's 1 square, equal to 0.07 divided by delta x. So therefore, delta x equal to 0.07 divided by 14. Okay, you can do this. 0.07 divided by 14. It's supposed to give you 5 times 10 to the power minus 3. That's how my calculator gave me. That means 5 divided by 1000. So 5, 3 digits, 1, 2, 3, and that's that. So delta x should be 0.005. That's the answer. Okay, let's do the next one. Question number 3. The team of 3 people to be selected. Selected means our combinations. Okay, from 7 women. So number of women given 7. Number of men given 6. Okay, we need a team with 3 members. And then find the number of different teams that could be selected if there must be more women than men. That means number of women has to be greater than number of men. So how many different ways we can do that? See that number of women and number of men. To make a team of 3, I can take 2 women from 7, and then I have to take 1 man from the 6. Or I can take 3 women, 0 number of men. Okay, this is the only 2 ways we can do that. Therefore, out of 7, choose 2, and out of 6, choose 1. This is one option. Or that means we are adding out of 7, choose 3 times out of 6, choose none. Now this gives you 7 C2, that gives me 21 here, and 6, this is supposed to be 6, so that's the first part over here, and that's 7, choose 3, that gives me 35, and 6C, that's supposed to give me 1. Okay, so 21 times 6, that's 126, plus 35 times 1 is 35. So 126 plus 35, that gives me 161. So there are 161 different ways to get a team of 3 when there are more women than the men. Next one, question number 4. Do not use the calculator in these questions. What does it mean? It means that you have to show each steps. Now, the polynomial is given and it says factor. Factor is that. What that actually means, whenever you are dividing this, okay, this is P. Whenever you are dividing this by 2, it's supposed to be 0. That's what it means. So let's write down that P2 equal to 0. That's according to the question, since it's a factor. And we're going to replace the value of x with 2. So 2 cubed minus 3 2 square plus q multiplied by 2 plus 56 equal to 0. Now this is 2 to the power 3 is 8 to the 16 minus 4 3 is a 12 plus 2q plus 56 equal to 0. Now over here I have 4, and this is gonna be 56 plus 4 60. So 2q equal to, if I take that side, minus 60, then q is going to be minus 30. So that's my value of q. Factorize p of x completely. Okay, since we have the value of that, what is p of x becomes? it becomes 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 30x plus 56, replacing the value of q with minus 30. Now I can use the synthetic division method, and that's gonna be 2, the coefficient of x cubed 2, coefficient of x squared minus 3, minus 30, and 56. Since my factor is x minus 2, so I'm gonna divide it by 2. 2, I bring it as it is, and we multiply 2 to the 4 over here, and then add it, get 1, 2 ones are 2, get it minus 28, and when I multiply this, it's going to be minus 56. This is the remainder, 0. So now I have 2x squared plus x minus 28. I need to do the middle term break over here. Now 2 times minus 28, whatever the product is, I have to find out a pair of product that gives me difference is positive 1. So I can divide it by 2, that's going to be minus 14 by 4. Then I can divide this one by more than by 2 again, so minus 7, this is 8. Like this one gonna give me, when I add it, it's giving me difference is 1. So 2x squared plus 8x minus 7x minus 28, this 2 gives me positive x. I can take from this first 2 terms 2x common, so it's going to be x plus 4, taking minus 7 common from the next 2 terms, so it's x plus 4, and I can take x plus 4 common, x plus 4, 2x minus 7. Now factorize px completely. Remember we had the factor first, initially x minus 2, and then I got 2 more, x plus 4, 2x minus 7. Since the power is 3, we can expect 3 factors. Not necessarily, but most of the cases 3 factors. And then it says that find the solution. So when px equal to 0, then x minus 2, x plus 4, and 2x minus 7. So each of them can be equal to 0. Therefore, x has to be 2 or minus 4, or in this case 7 by 2. So these are the 3 solutions I got. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, question number 5 says the coordinates of the 3 points are given. We are just going to draw a little bit. Okay, minus 2, 6. So minus 2, 6 somewhere over here. A, minus 2, 6. B is 6, 10, probably over here. B is 6, 10. And C is P0. We don't know that. It says find out the midpoint of AB. So we know that midpoint of AB, it can be minus 2 plus 6 divided by 2, 6 plus 10 divided by 2. So that's going to be 4. So 2, and this is 16, 8. So 2 and 8. So AB, 2 and 8. That is the midpoint of AB. Given that CM is perpendicular to AB. Okay, find the value of constant P. Now CM, this is M, midpoint. Okay, M, the midpoint. So CM somewhere should be either here or here. But see that coordinates of y is 0. So it must be here. It cannot go that way. So C is P0. This is the midpoint perpendicular to that. Okay, CM is perpendicular to this one. So what can we do? Gradient of AB, that's gonna be 10, difference in y coordinates, 10 minus 6, and then divided by difference in x coordinates. That's gonna give me 4 by 8 equal to half. Okay. Now, what is gradient of CM? Gradient of CM would be difference in y coordinates. So 0 minus 8 is minus 8, and P minus 2. Since they are perpendicular, we can write down gradient of AB times gradient of CM equal to minus 1, product of them minus 1. Now gradient of AB is half, and gradient of this one is minus 8 divided by P minus 2 equal to minus 1. This cross out minus 4, negative cancel out. So I can say 4, taking that one to that side, P minus 2. So P equal to 6. Okay, so we got the value of constant P. Now it says find the so C is 6 0. Now it says find the angle MCB. MCB, this angle over here. Now this is perpendicular. Okay, what I need, if I can get this one or this one, then I can use the trigonometry. Okay, over here let's find out the distance MC. Distance MC is easier because we have a 0 over here. So difference in x coordinates 6 minus 2, that's whole square, plus difference in y coordinates 0 minus 8, 0 minus 8, that's whole square. So this is going to be 4 squared, that means 16, plus 64, I got a square root 80. Keep that. Okay, we don't need to just simplify that using the calculator. Okay, I got this one. And then let's take which one you want to take. It doesn't matter, this one or that one. Okay, I'll take BC since I have 0 there. So difference in x coordinates 6 minus 6, 6 minus 6 square, plus 0 minus 10, 0 minus 10 squared. That's gonna give me that's 0. That's gonna give me 10. Okay. Now I have this MC. MC is square root 80 and BC is 10. So I can, to get this angle, I can use the cosine rule, adjacent over hypotenuse. So cos angle MCB equal to, adjacent is square root 80 divided by 10. So angle MCB equal to cos inverse square root 80 divided by 10. Now I can use my calculator as cos inverse bracket square root 80 divided by 10 close bracket. I got 26.6 degree. Okay, correct to one decimal place. You know that whenever we are trying to find out the angle, we can use one decimal place. So 26.6. Okay, so that's number 5.